is a video that we have in our spring section, and it's about St Brigid, and it was filmed in Donegal, and the family are making they're going to make their Brigid crosses. And the oldest girl, often called Bridget, would have gone outside. She kneels in front of the door and she's got the rushes or the straw that actually they're going to make the crosses with. So the family, she kneels and she knocks on the door 3 times and asks the family, are they ready to welcome Bridget into their home? There's a prayer in Irish and they say that they will. Then the father there is using a holy water sprinkler, and that is, he's blessing those, he's blessing the straw that they'll use. And with all festivals, they're going to have the meal, and the meal of the potatoes, and it's just going to put on the big pot of potatoes and effortlessly put it on top of the crane, even though it's really heavy. And then they're going to sit down and have a meal in honour of Bridget after they've pounded it with the potato pounder. Sometimes people like to chop in a bit of cabbage, and that's why we have a cabbage chopper as well. So anyway, they're eating the potato meal. You can see one of the lads there, he's been away. He's got a lot of tattoos on his arm. He was probably working away in Scotland, but home for St Brigid's Day. And then they're making the crosses. And the thing about the crosses they've made is they've made different ones. They're all diamond shapes, and strangely enough, diamond-shaped crosses were the most popular. We have 369 crosses in the National Museum's collection from all over the country, and everyone thinks that this is the one made famous by RTE is the St Brigid cross. But the 4-armed cross isn't as popular as all these diamond-shaped ones that we saw in the video. So all different variations of diamond shapes. There's some 3-armed crosses, like this one, and then there's other crosses, all different types. This one has the potato incorporated into it, so you're looking for that would have been displayed. It's displayed flat, but it would have been a cross shape and stuck into the scraws of the under thatch. And then there's this one has the sheaf of corn wrapped around it. So looking for protection for St Brigid to actually look after your crops. There's also a small little Brathogue Brigid. It was made around St Brigid's Eve, or the eve of St Brigid's Day, and it would have been made for protection from St Brigid, and Tory fishermen would have brought it out in the boat with them. This is the girdle, or the Chris Brigid. It's different variations of it, but it's basically a belt or a big girdle, and it was believed if you passed this over your head or through this, if you passed through this girdle, you would have protection. Saying a prayer to St Brigid, you'd have protection for the coming year through illness. These are breathogues, and they're straw effigies of the saint, and they're often brought by the biddy boys who are dressed in straw, or children who would go from house to house with the biddy, and they'd say, you know, this is Biddy dressed in white, give her a penny for this dark night. She is deaf, she is dumb, but for God's sake, give her some. So they'll be collecting stuff for a bit of a party. Strangely enough, you think this one hasn't got a head, but it actually has a potato as its head, but it's shrunken down now. The potato's got a lot more shrunken. So generally, they usually have straw incorporated in them. And so these are the breathogues, and brought from house to house. Sometimes they're like the ones that you'd see in the video there down in Kerry. Sometimes they're 4 foot high and really, really scary. But anyway, loads more in the store. These are just 2 that are on display.